Hello again, everybody. I'm Scott Casper. What do you say? Let's take a look at what's trending this week in the world of wrestling right here on Takedown. Well, only 18 Americans will get the chance to wrestle in Rio, but there's still plenty of competition outside the country. A week removed from a 5-medal performance in Poland, the USA has sent 10 senior-level athletes to the Canada Cup. Olympic trials runner-up Victoria Anthony scored an opening pin and tech fall to reach the finals. That's where she absolutely crushed Canada's Natasha Cromwell 10-0. College national champ Jakara Winchester also finished undefeated on the tournament, winning gold with a 14-3 tech over Canadian Emily Schaefer. Simon Fraser's Mallory Velty won 3 times on her way to the title. She downed Canadian veteran Brianne Graham in the finals 7-0. Former Wisconsin All-American Tyler Graff won all 3 of his bouts by tech fall. He blanked Dylan Bray in the 57-kilo title round. Morgan Smith had to win 3 times just to reach the finals. That's where he edged out Switzerland's Stefan Reckmuth by 2. The score 8-6. While winning silver for Team USA, Randy Bells, she went 1-1 with a victory over American Francesca Giorgio, while Julia Salata also took second, finishing 3-1 with the victory over Olympic team trials champ Tamara Mensah. While the American team also picked up bronze medals from Cruz Velasquez at 61 and Enoch Francois at 97. Well, Richard Immel recently sat down with future head coach and longtime assistant of the men's freestyle national team and talked about his vision for the future, hiring a staff, the non-Olympic world team trials, and a lot more. From USA Wrestling's Bonus Points podcast, here's Bill Zadig.
With any head coach in any coaching position, whether it's this job or a club coach, on a grassroots level, or a high school coach or a college coach, one of the most important aspects is building the culture of your program, culture of your team, the philosophy, the idea, and your staff play an important and critical role in that as well. So I'm excited about that opportunity and looking forward to doing some of those things and getting them done heading into Rio, so that when we get back, there's an opportunity to take off and have no lag time and really get some things rolling. For the non-Olympic weight world championships this year, I have some influence, not complete autonomy though. USA Wrestling structure is that the national coach outlines a process, but it also, there's checks and balances with our sport committees and executive committee and so on and so forth. So we don't have a definite when and where. We are leaning towards a date and time and an event that is already in place, but it hasn't been approved officially, and so in an effort to be diplomatic, I'd probably just leave it at that. But I think fans will be excited about it. People will be excited about it. I will say that Olympians, yes, they will be eligible. Everybody will be eligible to compete. If you're eligible to compete in a USA Wrestling event, you will be eligible for the non-Olympic weight trials.
All right, thanks, Richard. Nishan Garrett's coming up next. You're watching Takedown, presented by Casey's General Stores. Stay tuned.
It's a Slice of Summer giveaway at Casey's General Stores. Visit Casey's for Slice of Summer savings like Pepsi and Mountain Dew 20-ounce bottles. Buy one and get one for only $1. And large made-from-scratch taco pizzas for only $13.99. Plus, pick up a Slice of Summer code on your receipt and enter online to win hundreds of prizes and thousands of pizza slices all summer long. It's all happening now at Casey's General Stores. Casey's, famous for pizza.
At Cookies, sauces and seasonings are business, but food is our passion. Our secret ingredient is Cookies Flavor Enhancer and All-Purpose Seasoning. It makes pretty much everything taste better. You can use it on meats and in marinades, veggies and seafood. Try it on pasta and even popcorn. Pick up a bottle at your local grocer and enhance the flavor of your favorite foods. For more ideas and recipes, visit cookiesbbq.com.
Cookies is the one.
The war raged for generations. No amount of bravery and conviction could end the infected, unyielding rage. And with every battle, the evil grew, changed, evolved. The warriors needed nothing short of a miracle to stop the infection, and a miracle they received. Your body is at war against skin infections and diseases each time you step onto the mat. Protect yourself against the invasion. Defend Soap. Defend what you have built.
Our guest, Elias Theodoro.
Can you teach me the Showtime kick?
Yeah, definitely.
It is a part of the grappling culture. I mean,
It's a part of the grappling culture.
It
If you're successful in something, you need to be insane.
I just want to shock the world.
I'm on the verge of dying because I'm a vicious alcoholic.
What a shot! And that is it!
Headline News is brought to you by Sunflower Wrestling. Find them online at sunflowerwrestling.com.
All right, spring was a season of change for many of America's top wrestlers, including four-time All-American Nishan Garrett. After an undefeated senior campaign, Garrett became one of the most coveted freestyle athletes in the country, defeating Nico Megaludis and Angel Escobedo at the Olympic team trials. Now, just weeks later, Garrett would announce that he would leave his alma mater and continue his career at Arizona State. We caught up with the former Cornell captain and talked about his decision to train in Tempe.
Although for me, I wasn't like, didn't feel like there was a huge portion of my wrestling I was missing, mostly just little stuff. The stuff I was working on prior to the trials was the stuff I didn't really need to worry about, and the stuff that I didn't think I need to worry about was the stuff that, the stuff I should have been focusing on going to that. But I'd like to thank Coach Cole and Mike and Damian Hahn, Damian Hahn and Mike Gray for their support of me. Even when I told them I was leaving, they were still very supportive, and it's very humbling when I look and think about everything that I've been totally blessed with. So it's amazing.
All right, let's head back to the East Coast. Pennsylvania Regional Training Center recently announced some major additions of its own. They signed B.J. Futrell, Chase Pammy, and Dan Valamont. All three joined us on Takedown Radio, along with new head coach Brendan Slay and the anchor of the program, Richard Perry.
How did you convince Futrell, Perry, Valamont to all leave what they were doing? They're all different parts of the country. How did you get them to make this move with you?
Well, I think the biggest answer is sharing the vision with them of what we have for the Pennsylvania Regional Training Center and what we're wanting to do in the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic region. And, they need to know that they're going to have a full-time freestyle coach, having a leader that was going to be the caretaker of their dreams moving forward. I think they also see the value of being in the Northeast, where we can get in a car and we can drive and we can train with Penn State, the Nittany Lion Wrestling Club. We can train in Lehigh Valley Athletic Club. We can get to Rutgers really easy. We can get to Princeton. We can get down to UVA. We can get up to Cornell. So that's just a great added value of a regional training center that most of them don't have. And I think those guys are excited about that.
Since I'm so new to the sport still, I feel like I'm learning at a very high rate, and it's exciting for me. And that's one of the things that went into my decision to join the PRTC, was just the ability to train full time.
I still love competing. I still enjoy competing, and there's still a desire for it. And when the opportunity for the PRTC came up way back in October, for me it was something that took very little time for me to really make a commitment to. It was such a great situation, and to me it was the next step. It was kind of the next step. I knew I wanted to continue competing, and they put something out there that I just couldn't turn down.
It was a huge opportunity for me to be able to, in a huge leap of faith for me to be able to commit to train at the PRTC and make the move and continue my training and my career.
Yeah, it's exciting. I mean, when last year coming on to the Visual Training Center, and hearing what the plans they had, the long-term plans and the short-term plan as well, it was just watching them talk about it, it was just so exciting. They were so excited. They had so much energy, and it just got me excited. Being a part of it from kind of from the beginning, it's really special to me. I'm really excited, and this is kind of the next step. Is now that we're growing, now we're starting to add more guys, and on a personal level, the guys we're adding, they're just really good individuals that I couldn't be more excited to train with and be around and kind of feed off of their energy and their personalities. It's really cool.
Well, stay tuned. Next up, it's Curran Jacobs with everything you should know about catch wrestling. You're watching Takedown, thanks to our friends at Yellow Blue Ecotech.
Yellow Blue wants to show you global energy demands are expanding at an alarming rate. Power grids in the U.S. are aging while coal plants continue to close at record rates. Utility rates are at an all-time high and there's no end in sight. If this concerns you, call Yellow Blue, delivering products and services that are not only green but cost-effective. You can be independent, safe, and secure. We'll show you how at yellowbluetech.com. It's a Slice of Summer giveaway at Casey's General Stores. Visit Casey's for Slice of Summer savings like Pepsi and Mountain Dew 20-ounce bottles. Buy one and get one for only $1. And large made-from-scratch taco pizzas for only $13.99. Plus, pick up a Slice of Summer code on your receipt and enter online to win hundreds of prizes and thousands of pizza slices all summer long. It's all happening now at Casey's General Stores. Casey's, famous for pizza.
Hi, I'm Wayne Boyd, Director of Operations and Development for Titan Mercury Wrestling Club. The club was founded to help wrestling worldwide, especially at our senior level, of course at the collegiate level and the high school level. But the most important level for Titan Mercury Wrestling Club is the kids level. And these are some of the guys today that will be tomorrow's Olympic champions. Let's hear it, guys.
Titan Mercury!
That's Titan Mercury Wrestling Club, San Marino, California.
Well, throughout the 20th century, catch wrestling was the most popular style of grappling, and Frank Gotch was its biggest star. On Sunday, July 3rd, the first World Catch Championships will be held in Gotch's hometown of Humboldt, Iowa. So what exactly is catch wrestling? Here's one of the leading athletes and advocates of the sport, former Michigan State captain, Curran Jacobs.
My name's Curran Jacobs, and I'm a catch wrestler. I've been wrestling for 16 years. Started in the 7th grade and had a successful high school career. And then I went on to wrestle for the Michigan State Spartans, the Big Ten, toughest conference in the country. Traveled all over the place, competing at the highest level. I was captain of the wrestling team my junior and senior year, where I also qualified for the national championships twice. The biggest differences in catch wrestling, the rules are pretty simple. You win by pin or submission. In folk style, which is high school and the collegiate wrestling you see, it's a little more complicated than that. There's a point system in effect. Everyone that I've had watch folk style wrestling in my career, they've been confused if they've never really been exposed to it before. They don't understand near fall, escape, reversal. The points confuse them. But in catch wrestling, you simply have to say, these two competitors have two ways to win, pin or submission. You pin the guy to his back, that's a win. You make him tap out or verbally submit due to a painful lock, that's a win. No, No, it's not a hybrid. There are a lot of folks that are trying to make it a hybrid sport, and that's just not, it's not catch wrestling. I know there are some organizations out there that pride themselves as jiu-jitsu practitioners, and they're trying to say that they're catch wrestlers, but it's its own separate martial art, just like Taekwondo, kickboxing. Catch wrestling is its own sport. It's fascinating, the differences, the art. They really love and embrace their authentic wrestling techniques. And that's what we're trying to bring back. We're trying to bring this sport back. And it's hard when you've got a lot of people out there, organizations out there who are trying to make this a hybrid sport. And that's not, that's not the goal. And there are schools in England, Canada, Japan, Singapore, Mexico, here in the United States who are wanting to bring back the sport the way it was performed 100 years ago when Frank Gotch was the heavyweight champ. All right, that's what we're sticking with, and that's what we're bringing back. I would tell them that they're already ahead of the game, even more so than a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Wrestlers are not comfortable being on their back. And they're very good in the scrambling situation. They're very good with takedowns, takedown defense. And those are all the basics that you need to be a good catch wrestler. My other advice would be to find a school or a coach who is going to teach you authentic catch wrestling, not intertwined with jiu-jitsu or judo or any other martial arts. Strictly catch wrestling. You don't want to fall into the trap of learning chokes, like the rear naked choke or the guillotine. Those don't apply in catch wrestling, and that's what a lot of catch wrestling coaches are doing. There are a lot of people that they don't care about bringing back the original sport. They really don't. What Raul does, Coach Roy Wood, John Strickland, Billy Wicks Foundation. There are organizations all over the world who want to bring back this original sport. And to all of you high school and collegiate wrestlers out there, without catch wrestling, we wouldn't have had folk style or freestyle. It all spawned from catch wrestling. So it's important that we keep this knowledge of this sport going. It's very important. So help us out. Go to the website and help us fight to keep real wrestling alive.
Well, the tournament will include 5 weight classes with 4 contestants at each weight. Admission is only $6 for adults, $3 for kids. You can purchase your tickets and find more information on catch wrestling and the Frank Gotch World Championships at the address you see on your screen. All right, when we come back, we're going to go one-on-one with Roger Chandler. That's after this short time out. You're watching Takedown, powered by Nike. Stay tuned.
Yellow Blue wants to show you 3 great ways to make your home more comfortable. Install a hybrid solar home system utilizing solar power in the day, battery power at night. Install a solar attic fan to reduce heat and moisture from your attic. And install a multi-layer reflective insulation blanket in your attic to reduce the cost of heating and cooling. Conserve energy, save money, protect the environment with Yellow Blue Ecotech. Learn more ways at yellowbluetech.com.
Speed the Sauce Man here. While sauces and seasonings are a business, Food is our passion, and we've been helping make your favorite foods taste better for years. Try our Wings and Things hot sauce and everything from chicken wings to your morning eggs. Use it in recipes like spicy chicken noodle dinner, party dip, and buffalo chicken pizza. It's not only delicious, but it's award-winning too. Wings and Things recently earned first place honors in the hot sauce category at the National Barbecue Association's Award of Excellence competition. Remember, smart cookies use cookies.
Proudly made in the USA, Danmar offers incredible protection and customized gear. I'm Tony Ramos, NCAA champion and world team member. Take my word that Danmar Warrior headgear is the best. It's what I use. Look for my limited edition signature headgear at a retailer near you or online at danmarwarrior.com. I'm a world-class warrior and you can be one too with Danmar. Follow me on Twitter at T_Ram133 or on my website, teamramos.co.
All right, welcome back. Our guest today is about to enter his 20th season on the Michigan State staff, but his first year as the Spartans head coach. He joins us live from East Lansing. Roger Chandler, how are you?
Good. Appreciate you having me on, and look forward to talking with you.
Only a couple months into your new job, and you've made a big hire, perhaps the biggest of your young career as the head coach there in East Lansing. You've named Win Mihalik your new assistant. First of all, how did all this take place?
Well, it's quite the process. I mean, we had a lot of good candidates apply for the position, and you know, it was a rigorous schedule as far as interviewing everybody. And you know, at the end of the day, it took about 3 or 4 weeks to work entirely through it. But at the end of the day, we just came to the conclusion that Win was best fit for our program and the future moving forward.
What was the response from the alumni? Your athletic department obviously had a hand in this. It's, like you said, a long process. But what's been the response like since the announcement went out?
We've got a lot of positive feedback, and I think our vision as we moved forward was, who is the best guy that has the most experience, and I consider Win a world-class athlete. And as he transitioned from his competitive career into the coaching career, I wanted that person to, have relevance and still understand what the kids are all about, and our kids will be able to immediately relate to that, as soon as he steps on campus here.
Roger Chandler, our guest, talking Win Mihalik talk today. And, of course, you'll be able to catch up with the Spartans online at msuspartans.com. Roger, what's next? I mean, you hire a great guy like this. You've taken over the program only months ago, but it's not like you haven't been there. 18 years your tenure on that campus to this date, and plus. And, of course, everything else you've done for youth wrestling with My Way and the various programs you've been involved with, you, Dave Dean, etc. What's next?
Well, our next biggest challenge, and I wouldn't say it's a challenge, it's something that I look very much forward to, is, we're going to get an RTC here on campus, and I understand that it's a process, and, that's the next immediate step as far as putting the program together. I think most importantly, the next step is getting on the recruiting trail and getting the national level guys that will make a huge impact for the program. And I think that's the most important part of what we do here over the next 3-4 months as we lead up to the signing period in November.
Is there funding in place to make sure something like that can happen and can grow? I mean, making it happen is one thing, but growing it and paying for it long term. RTC, Regional Training Center, is not an inexpensive venture, but it has incredible benefits.
Yeah, you bring up a good point there, and that's the positive struggles of today's world of being in Division I college wrestling, is that I believe that in order to remain relevant, you have to have an RTC, and as we go that route, we are going to have to get funding, and it's going to come from a lot of different ways. We're going to be creative, and one of the ways that I view our regional training center is to have a self-sustaining regional training center for the most part, where we have membership that comes in throughout the year, and where that the financial dollars can support itself to a certain level. We have some creative ways to do some fundraising events, for the RTC, and we're working through that right now, and I'm looking forward to it. I mean, there's a lot of different avenues we can go from that standpoint, but I have a pretty good grip on it and how we're going to move forward. But there's going to be a lot of players and a lot of people involved to make that happen.
The Chandler era well underway now at Michigan State. Roger Chandler, thank you so much for the time today. We appreciate it. We're looking forward to seeing the news continue to be positive and come out of Michigan State.
Appreciate it, Scott, and look forward to chatting with you more down the line as we bring this program back to national recognition, and go green.
And finally, I'd like to pay my respects to a legend, a mentor, and a friend. Bob Brooks worked as a broadcaster for the University of Iowa Athletic Department for nearly 60 years. He passed away on Saturday at the age of 89. To the family of Bob Brooks, you have my deepest condolences. Thank you for sharing your husband. And Rob, thanks for sharing your dad with all of us. That's all I got for this week. You can find more coverage, interviews, and articles on our website at takedownwrestle.com. Check us out on social media for all the breaking wrestling news as it happens. And join us on Saturday mornings for Takedown Radio. From the heartland of wrestling country, I'm Scott Casper. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.